What's up, guys? Rogue Sub here, coming at you with another deck profile. Yet again, a little bit on the pricey side, but yet again also kind of cheap.
You can play the deck cheap though. I like the Pure Burden better, but we wanted to do the Thunder Dragon version build because A, it topped the YCS Chicago, and I based my list off that guy's list, and B, it just can end with better boards. Like you can end with Toad, Colossus, and the classic Prankids play instead of just Toad in the Prankids play. So yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
So you got 3 Roxys, 3 Lampsies, 3 Dropsies, and 3 Fansies. This is a shock. Who would have thought you'd play this many Prankids in a Prankid deck? You basically have to play these in any Prankids deck, each of 3, because you want to see 2 of these in your hand, or else you can't play the game. And they're all amazing. I hate Roxys. I do. I hate Roxys, but you need to play it at 3 just because it is Prankid. But other than that, this deck's really good. Yeah, you'll stall, go into time, and then burn them to death with Dropsies and Lampsies, and your opponent will be very mad. This is the guy from Chicago's list, basically, part of the list. He played 1 Hawk and 1 Dark. Basically, the whole combo with this is like you summon Sork with like this here, and then you use Summon Sork to like summon this out of your deck, and then you link these 2 off, and then you search this, and then you use its effect to summon this back, and then you make Colossus. So yeah, that's how that play works. That's why you only need 1 of each of these. You don't want to play more because they fucking suck to draw. And that's the only Thunder Dragon
pretty cheap.
I'm playing. But 3 Common Ash Blossom. I hope you guys like that. I did not use my supers for this one because why not?
Hey, we have 2 play sets now. We can keep 2 decks built.
Plays, it's search card. Why not play 3 of it? If you can play a Rhoda. Okay, this is what I don't understand. If you can play a Rhoda, you want to play that at 3, regardless of it being a hard one to return, because it is a Rhoda. I repeat, it is a Rhoda. You want to see it because it's any card in your deck, unless you're playing against Colossus.
It doesn't matter. It's still the same, even in Heritage or whatever of the Chalice. Same in Noble Knights.
And then 3 Prankids Pandemonium because this card is amazing.
Quick play polymerization. That's good.
Yeah, only during the main phase though, which sucks. And then 2 Prankids Pranks. Some people do like 3 of this. I did like 3 of this at first, but I just felt like 2 was better. Usually you only need 2, so 3 is not that much. It's just a good like play if you don't open up a fusion card. So it's kind of like if you have 2 Prankids monsters or 2 Prankids card, a Prankids monster or a Prankids card in this, you can still combo like with instant fusion, but like that combo sucks. So like it's just like I just like it for its recycling ability. Even though I play like a large amount of the guys in the extra deck, but like 1 of this card. I played this card because I just wanted to make Terraforming a better card. Because the problem with the deck is opening hands where you open too many Prankids and like not enough other shit. So if I have a handful of like Prankids and like let's say Prankids Pandemonium, I don't want to play this and search for another Prankid because that would just be like stupid. So like I decided I'd play this and just search for Polymerization instead, because Polymerization is better than Prankids Pandemonium. I know this loses hard to Colossus, but let's face it, most cards in this game do. So I just don't give a shit. There's like no Thunder Dragons that are locals anyway. So yeah. And then the 1 Invocation and the 3 Polymerization. I basically just cut instead of 2 Invocation, 3 Polymerization. I just basically cut an Invocation for the Fusion Recovery plan. But you want to see these turn 1. If you don't, it's gonna suck. So yeah, because if you open these, you can end on pretty nutso boards. And then 3 Instant Fusion. So like, no joke, I was playing against a Prankids player online one time, and he had nothing. He literally had nothing. And I was like, the only way he can win this game is if he top decks Pot of Desires and draws Instant Fusion and a Prankid, and he did that. And I was kind of just jaw dropped. So yeah, but
this card should have been banned years ago. Please.
Because this card in any Prankid is just a combo. So yeah.
This card has made decks good since Synchro format. It should not be legal.
I think they should bring Norden back and then ban this card.
And then ban this card, yes.
Bring Norden back for 1 format and then ban this card. 3 Call by the Grave because this is a combo-ish deck. And
you need it.
Salamangreats play like 12 hand traps or something, so yeah, that's why you want that. And then 2 Pot of Desires. I know this is horrible with the Thunder Dragon engine because you're gonna banish them all, and then like your Colossus and your extra deck's just gonna be useless. But you need to play this card in the deck. This deck does brick a lot.
Draw power.
It is Prankids, so you need ways to like draw cards. So yeah, and then I play for the only trap 2 Prankids plan because I think 2 is necessary because like I'd always like to have 1 in the field and 1 in the graveyard when I play this deck. And maybe like I don't know, maybe 1 gets hit off evenly matched and you want another one, I don't know, but like I just prefer 2 of this card. Mainly because I do like 1 on field, 1 in grave, but it's a really good card. So yeah, you could probably cut one though because I'm playing 42 cards in this list, and if you are one of those weirdos who can't play over 40, go ahead. So yeah, and then for the extra deck, 3 Cock-a-doodle-doo. This is the best Link monster in the deck. I love this card. It's really broken and it's cool. I only play 1 Bow Wow. You probably should play 2 because of like Call by the Grave, but like who the hell cares? I mean, like if you get Call by the Grave, you're probably gonna lose that game, or not lose that game, but you're probably gonna like get hurt a lot. And either way, if they Call by the Grave this, like you probably lose that game anyway too, because like they're probably playing like some Boral Sword OTK deck. So yeah, and then the 1 Rooster because this card is really really good if you play against like Altergeist or any deck and they go set 5 pass and then you just summon this and they blow them out. It's really fun when you do that. Yeah. The Summon Sork, like I said, for that combo. Griffin, because Griffin is really good. It's like another kind of negation in a way. Like if you can end on like Griffin with like a Colossus somewhere, then your opponent can't use their monster effects as well, and they have a Colossus they have to deal with. Oh, don't look at that. And then Borreload, because this card is amazing against Thunder Dragons, and your Thunder Dragons are your best matchup, so like you wanna do that. I don't know if it's still your best matchup ever since they've done this danger shit, but like it's like
ever since they started ending on Zombie Stein, Hot Red Abyss, and fucking Colossus, yeah.
Because they'll just negate your fusion spell, and then you'll just kind of sit there like, well, bollocks, I'm fucked. So yeah, that's just that. You'd have to open like 3 fusion spells out that board, and then you'd have a chance. Unless you play Kaijus, which I don't, but I probably should. I do. And then 1 of this, because this card is really
because Raigeki, right?
Yeah, Raigeki's Raigeki.
Clap along.
2 of this. I really didn't feel like playing 1 of this because this card I like a lot. It's really good to like summon and attack with it because it has the effect that your opponent can activate anything, and I love Armades effects because they're broken. And then 2, Prankids Record Ride, just because you need at least 2 of this. I like 3. But I just cut it down to 2 because
space
reasons.
So we can play.
And we can play
expensive
Big
cards.
You can protect this with the wind guy, Fanzi, which is hilarious. So like especially back when Thunder Dragons played pure versions of their deck, which sucked because those decks were horrible. You would just like summon Borreload, take this, and the only way they could use Titan to pop this is Matrix, and you would just chain his effect to stop Matrix, and then they can't use their actual Thunder Dragons, the green one, and the Darks, because they'd have to have Hawk, I guess, but because this would stop that. So like you would just take this and they can't search. So like yeah, and then like they would usually just try to kill it, but since you have Thunder monsters in the grave, you can protect it. So it's like it's funny. And then the last card obviously is Toad because this card's broken. And then the side deck is just a complete piece of shit because I just threw it together for you guys. But you do want to side 3 Pankratops because if you happen to play against one of the few Altergeist players left, they will
one of the few
you and you will lose that game, or any other deck that just techs Secret Village. 2 Sphere modes. I don't have 3. Or else I would, because like you can Sphere mode the Thunder Dragon board and then play your fusion card, and then they just lose because they can't do anything because they used their whole extra
that's your deck for that
board. 3 twins, 3 red reboots, and 3 evenly matched. But that's the extra deck, or the side deck, and the main deck, and the extra deck. Like I said, I basically heavily based my list off of the guy from Chicago's list, so big shout out to him for the list. We just wanted to bring you guys a Prankids list because we haven't, and it's a pretty fun deck and rogue. But I hope you guys enjoyed the list, and please tell me what you think in the comment section below, and we'll bring you even more deck profiles in the future. But yeah,
we've been slow recently. We're definitely trying to catch up now, so we apologize. All right, Rogue Scripts out.